Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest. And we are here with Lightfall and Drifthowl, who are currently getting set up at their den in Bison Peak and trying to wrap up. Well, we actually did just wrap up with the hunting. I went ahead and finished off, hunted the last few elk to make sure we got the needed experience to name the puppies, and we now have a nice little trail of elk carcasses leading out to the rendezvous site, so we should be okay. So now what we have to do is actually go and attempt to mark our territory. That shouldn't be too hard, doesn't usually take too long. And then puppies, because I know you guys are also very excited for that, and to be perfectly honest, I am too. So we'll probably, once we have puppies, send Lightfall off to the cattle ranch a couple of times, because that would probably be a good idea. And he does tend to like to hunt cattle, even though that's not necessarily a positive habit. But it is easy prey, and they are near the cattle ranch, so he probably will go ahead and attempt to head out there and hunt some cattle. And hopefully that will go well, because I really don't want Drifthowl to have to worry about raising puppies all on her own. That would not be a good thing at all, and it could be a very serious issue if it does happen. So hopefully it will not. Fingers crossed that Lightfall will keep himself out of trouble. And if you guys haven't already, just do remember to go and vote in the poll to choose which wolves from the Galaxy Pack we will be sending to the World of Wolf, which is our other series where we first met Lightfall and Drifthowl, and where Lucan actually came way back in the early days of our WolfQuest series. If you guys haven't seen that series too, you can find it, the name of the series is Wolf the Wild Awaits, and you can find the playlist under my playlists. So if you haven't seen that, you might want to check that out. That'll give you a little bit of backstory on Lightfall and also on his brother-in-law Lucan. So that's a little bit of a side story too. But we'll be sending two members of the Galaxy Pack off to start the next season of that series, coming up here very, very shortly. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Keep your eyes peeled for that, and make sure to vote in the poll if you have not already. So let's go ahead and finish up this last bit. I think we have to get to 90% to be able to have the territory be up okay. There we go. And to be able to move on and have puppies. There we go. There we go. All right. So we probably do want to save our game now. And we have 1 female and 3 males, so let's see what they look like. Let's go train your pups. We're going to be playing on challenging, because that is normally where we play. And we have a gray female and 3 brown males. So let's go back to the pack stats, and I have some names picked out, and we will input them. So first off, I think the most fitting name for the female, because she is quite light in coloration, is Snowdrop. So we are naming her Snowdrop. And these are all names you guys have submitted, by the way. You guys have submitted so many names. I'm absolutely inundated with them right at the moment, but you guys have submitted a bunch of names, and so I'm selecting from the list you guys have submitted. And I try to choose names that I feel fit each pup, and so, like, I'm probably not going to name a black pup Snow or something like that, but I do go through. I have all the names compiled in the list, and I don't choose according to who submitted them. The names are all listed completely separate from their submitters, so it is impartial in that, but I do try to choose names according to what I feel fit. So then for the 3 males, I think we'll go ahead and name one Tumbleweed. I don't think we've ever had a Tumbleweed. And we will have, I think, Willowclaw. And last but not least, we actually have, we're going to name a puppy Cephas. So Cephas is a little bit of a different name from the others. The others kind of fit more with Lightfall and Drifthowl's names. But, oh, we had names on. Wait, what? Oh, there's Drifthowl's name. I thought the name was off for some reason, but no, we're okay. And boy, they're all running away. But Cephas is actually the name of Drifthowl's father, who unfortunately is presumed to have passed away over the course of the journey when they were separated. So this is kind of their way of honoring him, because he was a little bit, stern with Lightfall sometimes, a little bit concerned about him and keeping an eye on him to make sure he'd be a good fit for his daughter, but in the end, he was a very loyal and protective wolf, and he is dearly missed, I think. by them. I imagine they would dearly miss him. So we're actually going to go to the cattle ranch to refill our bar at first, our hunger bar. And the reason we're going to do that right off the bat is because I want to make sure we start off with I want to make sure we have closer food. I want to preserve that because otherwise we could run into issues later on. So we're going to run over here, and then also predators won't come yet. So this is a perfect time to go and stock up. And hopefully all goes well. We don't want any untimely accidents, but I think Lightfall would have caught wind of the scent of cattle from just outside the boundaries of the park and would quickly head out to investigate. There we go. Didn't actually go so far. I thought jumping across might help us, but maybe not so much. Let's head this way. And we should get there momentarily. Yes, there we go. We're going to visit the ranch. Alright, so we've got to sneak in. This is a little different even from what Lightfall was used to, though. Lightfall was used to just finding cows free-ranging in the wilderness and not having them fenced in, but I don't think a little fence would be that much of a problem. We want to find where the calf is. Oh, there's the calf actually right there. So the exit is that way. It's that purple cloud that just marks where we run off into the woods. And thankfully, the calf does not run. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They started mooing. Okay, we gotta eat quickly. Oh man, that's not good. Oh man, they're already barking. So we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna go. I don't think we're gonna fill all the way up. Come on, Lightfall. Come on, Lightfall. Okay, we did end up having the whole, eating the whole carcass. Uh-oh. Have they stopped barking? Oh no, okay. We're gonna leave now. Oh man. For a moment I thought they stopped barking, and when they stop barking is when we have issues. Oh man. That does get your heart pounding a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. So yes, we just did go hunting. Let's get back to the pups quickly. That may have spooked Lightfall a little bit, having the dogs barking, because he never really had that experience before. He didn't ever have to worry about dogs. He just would find these cows and then occasionally smell humans in the area later. But yeah, that could be a little bit of a spooky experience for him. He might try to avoid it a bit in the future. It definitely does get your heart pounding, especially because Lightfall has no protection against dying at the cattle ranch. A lot of our wolves who have had to rely on the cattle ranch have, or who have had challenges relating to it, have had an ability to rescue themselves or such not, and he doesn't have any of that. So a little bit scarier. And it looks like Drifthowl also left to go hunting. So we will have to come train the pups and make sure that they are staying near the den. So I don't think we have any issues with predators yet. They shouldn't come until after we've trained the pups. But let's make sure we get a little food in them. And I'm kind of just going in the order that I see puppies. So there's Tumbleweed, and then we got to get to the back too. Willowclaw, and Cephas. I think that's actually the order they were named in. So let's make sure... Oh, Tumbleweed, don't go that way. And I tried to choose names that I felt would fit with their parents' names a little bit. I wonder how Drifthowl got her name, because Cephas, we decided, is her father. But they have such different names, so I wonder how she got her name. Maybe Cephas was... Maybe they followed her mother's line of naming. Alright, here we go. Speaking of Cephas, little Cephas needs to stay near the den. And Snowdrop. The other scary thing about Lightfall is that he has no special abilities or anything like that. A lot of our wolves, I shouldn't say special ability, well, kind of special abilities. Most of our wolves have had some sort of ability, like they're especially good at one thing or another. So, like, some of them have been really good at crossing the river. It's not really a special power or anything. It's just something the wolf is especially good at. So, like, we've had wolves that are really good at chasing off predators. We've had wolves that are really good at crossing the river. And it can give them a little bit of an extra chance in certain situations if they do happen to lose a pup. These guys don't have any of that. If they lose a pup, they lose a pup. There's no going back. Oh, we gotta carry one more pup over, and that's gonna be Willowclaw. And, oh, apparently one more. Let's grab Tumbleweed if we can. Oh, I guess we got Snowdrop instead. Is that... No, maybe it wasn't quite close enough. Alright. Here we go. That should do it. And we probably should feed Cephas. Alright, here we go. So now we have to keep watch against predators. Willowclaw is getting a little hungry as well. And, oh man, I'm a little nervous. It really has been a long time since we've gone into a game with no protection for our puppies, and we're going to face that again with Aurora, who also does not... in our main series, she also does not have any abilities that allow her to save a pup. The closest she can come is helping her pups in the event that they might freeze to death, helping protect them from that. There we go, that's one coyote down. I don't know if Lightfall is very experienced with coyotes. I don't think they had them where he was from, and so he may be a little bit confused by them, but I think at the same time he would still recognize that they're a threat to his puppies and he needs to protect against them. So let's eat from this middle carcass up here first. I think that will help out, hopefully. And that way, because it's further, but at the same time it's less on the route to the summer hunting grounds. Well, hello, Drifthowl. She is suddenly right behind us. But let us go this way. And there's probably going to be something by the den by the time we get back. There almost always is. Do we see anything if I turn off names? That's a cougar. That is the absolute last thing that I want to see right now. Cougars are probably the scariest predator in this game for me, because whereas with bear, they're generally pretty slow and you can kind of kite around behind them, cougars are not slow in the slightest, and they often come at you head on, and they're very difficult to get around behind them. Okay, this guy's gonna run and probably outrun us, so we may need to just go back. Yeah, we're just gonna need to go back. I wonder what would happen if we chased him into Druid territory. Would they attack him? I don't know. I'm not going to take the time to find out, though. I'm just going to come back and feed these guys. The other really annoying part about cougars is that oftentimes they run off like that, and no new predators will spawn until the original cougar has come back and been chased away or taken a puppy. So it's a little bit of a nerve-wracking experience having a cougar show up. Alright, we gotta kind of watch. Alright, is that him? That's him. He's coming back. So he's almost here. We basically just have to kind of keep watch in this area until he shows up. The thing with cougars, too, is they are known to stalk you from long distances. So they'll run away, but then they'll come back. And I remember in particular, oh, there he comes. There was one community event where we had, okay, let's try and stop him up here. Alright, he's gonna run again. Oh, we got out of the way in time, I think. Alright, if I back up, well, he's gonna run for the puppies. Oh, no, he's not gonna run for the puppies. He's gonna run that way. But we had one cougar in a community event that stalked us for probably a good quarter of the way across the map. It was really scary. So these guys are nothing to sneeze at. They're pretty bad news, but I'm thankful we got out of that without taking a hit. The one thing I'm trying to do now is stay back from the puppies, because oftentimes the puppies will tend to get in the way, and that can be very scary as well. We had actually Zona. Zona was rather notorious for leaping into her mother's mouth while her mother was trying to chase away a cougar. Alright, there we go. Alright, here comes the cougar. We're gonna stand our ground right here. Okay. I'm gonna try... Alright, we have to get closer. I think he's actually stopped, unless... Can we get behind him? Oh, here he goes. He's on the run again, but are we gonna be able to catch up? I don't think so. We could also chase him through the elk herd, but that's often very time-consuming, and I don't really want to mess around with that. I don't think Lightfall has much experience with cougars either, or bears for that matter. There really weren't that many large predators where he was that could fight him. It was, the main threat was other wolves and then humans. There weren't a lot of dangerous creatures, unless you count prey animals that would fight back if you attacked them. So he is really not that experienced. Where's the cougar now? Okay, it went that way. There it is. He's really not that experienced with large predators like this. So it's probably a bit of a new and perhaps pretty scary experience for him. It's a whole new world compared to what he was used to. And let's head this way. Feed these guys. And then I don't think he would feel comfortable going to the cattle ranch with a cougar in the area. I think he would return and eat from this carcass over here to get more food and then go back to the den, because I don't think he would feel comfortable leaving his pups alone for that length of time with a cougar around, because it clearly, if it switches to night, it's quite a long journey to be able to get out there and then to leave Drifthowl having to feed the puppies, and with a cougar in the area, I just don't think he would risk it. Whoa! It never hurts to have a little extra food, but I don't normally expect it to pop up right in front of me. There goes the cougar. We can see it creeping up the hill towards them, but hopefully we'll be okay. Here he is. Alright. I'm gonna try and get around behind him, I think, if I can. Let's see if we can sneak up from behind. Nope, he's gonna run again. Straight through a tree. That's fine. Oh man, I don't like how long he's lingering. Alright, he's coming back from this way. Let's just stand our ground right here. He's coming, isn't he? Oh yeah, he's definitely coming. Definitely coming. He's coming at a run. He's coming at a run, alright. Yeah, that's a little bit scary. Oh, man. He's coming alright. Oh, and he stopped. He stopped over here. Ah, he's gonna run again. I don't like it when they run. I want him to just come and stand their ground. So we maybe have to be even further back here. These guys are getting a little hungry. So let's feed them. And make sure they have enough food. Cougar's coming back. Oh, he's coming at a run. He's coming. Alright, we're gonna get out in front of the puppies. Alright, whoa. Alright, I'm gonna try and circle him. Because if we can get him... This is the scariest part. If we can get him focused that way, we can get in a shot from behind. Tumbleweed, you might want to move back. There's a coyote there as well. I want him to focus the other way. Alright, we got him. Oh, we took a hit though. No, we didn't get a hit in that time. Why is it not letting us hit him? How much health do we have left? 38. I don't know why it's not letting us hit him from the front. We're gonna have to try that again. Scary though it is. Alright, got him! Got him! Yes? Yes, got him. Alright, let's get this coyote. No! You don't get to eat our hare carcass. That's ours. You're going down, but we need to eat quickly. Because otherwise we're going to have some problems on our hand. Alright, let's finish eating from this hare carcass. Let's go eat the other hare carcass. We gotta get more food for the pups as well, but we mostly need to get our own health back up, because if we run into trouble and Lightfall's health is down, that's really going to cripple our ability to act. Okay, oh, it's right here, okay. It's hard to see in the grass, it kind of just disappears. But yeah, it really can be a huge problem if we end up running into trouble and not having any, not having the health to deal with it. We need to get our territory up. The territory is dropping at an insane rate. Okay, where... Okay. Once we get back into our territory here, we're gonna have to start marking it. Because if the last thing we want is for a stranger wolf to spawn. Yes? Okay. Alright. Alright. Because the druid pack is still around here. They're not exactly as powerful as they used to be, but they are still a serious threat, and stranger wolves are very unintimidated. You can stand right there in front of them, and they won't spook like a coyote will. They'll just run off and kill your puppies. So not a good situation in the slightest, and not something we want to have happening. We need to make sure this territory stays marked. That, I think, Lightfall would be very strict about, because he did have to deal with other wolves, and even got attacked by some himself in one of the episodes of Wolf. So I think he would be very very, very serious about keeping that territory very well marked. It's a bear. Okay, bears are actually not as bad as you would think they would be because you can come in behind them and they're pretty slow. Alright. Oh, good. She's playing with the puppies. Alright. Yes, there is a bear. Why is he running at me? Alright, there we go. Did we get him? We got him. Okay. So let's make sure we mark our territory over here as well. Keep it very well marked. Bear's going out that way. That would probably be a pretty intimidating first encounter with a bear, to be perfectly honest, for Lightfall, because I don't think he's ever seen anything that big except some of the prey he's had to hunt. And here it is attacking him instead of the other way around. That would probably be pretty darn spooky. So let's come back. Okay, Drifthowl is helping us mark territory. And we'll make sure that we feed these guys because they're getting hungry. Oh, goodness. Yeah, they're getting quite hungry. Drifthowl, could you help us go get food? I feel like at this point might be, unless something else dramatic happens here, I feel like Lightfall might plan another run to the cattle ranch, but I think we actually need to go ahead and wrap up the episode here for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.